I want us to hold on a few minutes. Yeah, you're welcome to Fati Okodoro. Braf Fuad. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name very well. I was
Okay, no problem.
I saw you have interest in answering my questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and answer the question. Start from number one at least at two. Go ahead.
All right, please hold on. The first question. Hold on. Yeah, the first question you asked. Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me?
I'm with you. Go ahead. I can hear you
Okay.
loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to check the first question. Please hold on.
Yeah. I should read it for you.
No, I'm checking. I'm checking through my inbox.
Okay, let me read it for you. Is
Okay, no
here on
problem.
my
Okay,
the
okay,
number one question
okay,
is let me ask from here. Number one
okay,
questions, don't forget you are on record. Number one question
okay,
is what is the meaning of editing? What
okay.
is the meaning of editing? That is the
Okay,
first question. Yes.
okay. Hold on while I reply you. Yes, editing is the process of selecting and preparing written, photographic, visual, audible, or cinematic material used by a person or an entity to convey a message or information. The editing process can involve correction, condensation, organization, and many other modifications performed with an intention of producing a correct, consistent, and accurate and complete piece of work. That's the answer.
Yeah. Thank you. Number B. That number one has some subsection. It has number B.
Okay.
What do we call review the Jubilee did to Quran when it came to review the revelation two times in a year with
Yes,
Muhammad?
because yes,
Yes, two times in a year
yeah,
before he died.
yes, because
According to Sahih Bukhari 4998 and Sahih Al Bukhari 3376.
all right. So, okay, he revealed it twice to him. He revised it twice to him because that was towards the ending of his life. So he had to reinforce it so that at least the Quran could be preserved. So reciting it twice for him was just a symbol that okay, it's time. It's about to get up. So let him memorize it because the Quran is a book based on recitation, not just reading. It's a book to be recited. That's the answer.
The hadith said Muhammad, the angel do that for every year, twice every year. The hadith never said it's only when he was about to die. He said throughout the revelation time, you will come twice every year to review, to re-examine the Quran recitation with Muhammad. It's not only when he was sick.
Yeah, yes, if he
You
does
didn't
that,
get that
yes.
part.
Okay.
Yeah.
He comes twice in a year to revise the Quran to him. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes,
Yes.
Muhammad is a human being like me and you. And if the angel
Fine.
decides to recite it twice a year, good and fine. I don't see any
Okay.
controversy there.
Okay. And that is not editing.
I never told you it was not edited. I accepted that the Quran was edited. I didn't say
Fine.
Quran was not edited.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Number B, the B part is, can we say Allah edited, expunged, modified, refined his own book himself? Can we say that?
No, no.
But you agree that Quran was edited.
I agree that it was edited.
Can we now say Allah edited it by himself, or Jubil came to do it on without consulting God? Are you there, sir?
All right, I'm with you. Okay.
Go ahead.
And
Go ahead.
okay, now a point of correction. When Jibril,
Go ahead.
yes, when he reveals the Quran to Prophet Muhammad, when he reveals it to him, is not in maybe exact word. When the word comes in, when the word comes in, the prophet will now read it out. So um, Allah has arranged it. There's a way Allah arranged it. So the edited thing I'm talking about is that the arrangement of the Quran. You know, uh, in a book, in this thing was done by humans. So that's what I'm saying. So the Jibril did not edit. Jibril did not edit because the we never can tell which language, whether it was Arabic language that it was being revealed to Muhammad, but Muhammad could see that this revelation was coming in, and he, with his own language of Arabic, he was writing it down. So
But
that's
yeah,
what.
that is, you said excuse me, if I heard you right, you said no one you can never tell if the Quran was revealed in Arabic, right?
Yes, yes, it could have not.
But there is a verse in the Quran that said, "We reveal this Quran to you in pure Arabic tongue." Surah 14, verse 4.
Yes, if they, yeah, yes, I'm not doubting. If Quran 14 verse 4 says in pure Arabic tongue, so this is an heavenly revelation. So this is an heavenly revelation, and the tongue he has to bring it out will have to be Arabic. So it's still this. It's of no. What will I call it? It's of no.
Importance.
Yes,
Importance.
yes, because this is a divine revelation coming in, and as I have said earlier, he said this angel comes twice in a year to still revise it to him, to still know that this man is actually getting what is being given to him. So this is a book of recitation.
So I wanted to hear you right. You are saying the Quran is not revealed in Arabic, or is it revealed in Arabic? I want to get that part.
Okay, you want to get that part, whether the Quran was revealed
Yes,
in Arabic or
or not.
yes, the okay, Quran was a revelation. Quran was a revelation, and
No
Jibril,
doubt about that. Muslim
yes,
believe that.
okay. So Jibril, this was an angel. This was an angel speaking to Muhammad, and this angel had his own language, and for Muhammad to be able to put it out, he has to put it out in Arabic. So it's still is of no consequences if the angel now comes back that okay, the revelation I gave you, what are you saying? Are you getting it right or not? So it's it could be in Arabic, it could not be in Arabic, but but this is a divine revelation which this is a it's a divine revelation.
I, I'm not contemplating that according to the Muslim belief. They believe that. But my contemplation is, was it in Arabic? Or are you saying the language the angel spoke is not in Arabic to Muhammad? I don't get that part. Please come clean. I know I'm not arguing if it is divine or earthly. No, I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing with your view that the language of the angel is not Arabic. Now, the ayah of the Quran said, "We reveal this Quran for you in pure Arabic tongue." We
Uh,
reveal it for you in pure Arabic tongue, and you are
sorry,
telling
which
me it's not
verse?
in
Sorry,
Arabic.
which verse? Which
Surah
verse?
14, verse 4. If
Okay,
I'm
please
right,
let me
Surah
check.
14, verse
Okay,
4.
okay, please.
Please go ahead
Yeah,
and check.
okay, please. Just give me a minute. Let me check.
Go ahead. Just check. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm trying to check. Please hold on.
Okay. We are live. We are live. So we won't be muted online.
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, I'm still trying to check. Please hold on. Hello? Hello, sir.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay. Can you read the verse for me again?
No, no, the Quran is not with me. I thought you were checking it.
Okay, Quran 14, verse 4. I'm reading. Never
Yes,
have we
if
sent a
I'm right.
messenger. Okay, never have we sent a messenger, but he has addressed his people in their language that he may fully expound his message to them.
Okay.
Hello, sir. And
Yes, go ahead.
Allah lets go astray whomsoever he wills. So there is, I'm correct. From the verse you mentioned here, it was saying that never have we sent a messenger, that all the messengers we've sent address the people in their own native language, that we would not send a Yoruba man to go and preach to the Hausa man. He said these people have to speak in the language that the people understand. So there was no Arabic there in this chapter 14 verse 4 you mentioned, and I would
So
like you to
you are
correct.
okay. No, no, no. Let me read it from here, and I will quickly make some response. And we did not send any messenger except in the language of his people, except in the language of his people, to state clearly for them, and Allah sent astray whom he wills and guided whom he wills. So the ayah is saying the Quran was given to Muhammad in the Arabic language so that he
No,
could be able to
from
speak to
what
his
I read,
people.
sir, from what I read in my own translation, never have we sent a messenger, but he has addressed his people in their language that he may fully expound his message to them.
Oh. So you believe the language of the angel is different from the language of the Muhammad is speaking. Possible,
Definitely,
right?
definitely, definitely, definitely. This is a divine. It's when
There are
when
small
the
verses in the
revelation
Quran
comes.
that talks about there is another verses. Let me check. Let me check so that you
Okay,
yeah. So
you can always give
we're
me.
talking
You can
talking.
always give me.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm checking the verse. I don't know it often because I believe there are some verses that talks about this Quran has been revealed in pure Arabic tongue, so that you can hold on. Um, I thought I have some verses here. I don't want this. Let me check. I have some verses here. I will say I know it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check the Quran on QuranX.com. I know there are some verses that said. Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm coming. I'm sorry. I'm trying to check. Hold on. I thought I have. I'm coming.
Okay, we can continue. You can still go back.
Yeah, just hold on. Give me a few minutes, a few seconds. And then if I didn't see it, I will have to go back.
Okay.
Okay, don't let us take time because I couldn't lay my hands on the. But give me a few seconds. Please. I want to be sure I'm right. Hold on. Seems Okay, 482.
Sorry, Quran 482.
I don't know if I'm right. Let's check that one up first. I wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm trying
Help
to
me
check it.
check.
Okay, for Quran 482. Let me start from 81. Whosoever obeys the messenger obeys Allah indeed, and whosoever turns. Okay, this is chapter 5, sorry. Quran, what do you say?
482. Check that one first. Let's
Okay,
see
okay,
if I can't
482.
find it.
482.
What I'm trying to drive out is that the conversation of the Quran is revealed in Arabic. Are you there yet?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, can you read it, sir?
I'm still trying to. Okay, 82. Okay, let me start from 81. Suratul An-Nisa, am I correct? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
80, okay, I'm starting from 81. Whosoever obeys Allah, whosoever obeys the messenger obeys Allah indeed, and whosoever turns away, then we have not sent thee as a keeper over them. And they say, obedience is our guiding principle. But when they go forth, I don't think it's related. Okay, they go forth
Okay,
from their
okay.
presence.
I've seen the verse I want to say. Exact verse I'm looking for. 42 verse 7. Sorry,
Sorry,
Surah 42 verse 7.
Surah 42, verse 7. All
Yes,
right, okay, let me check.
yes. That's the exact verse I was looking for.
Hold on, sir.
Go ahead, no problem. I should read from here.
You can read from your side. Let's see.
Okay, let me read from here. So that won't be. We usually quickly deal with the question. So we want to be sure that we are not giving out wrong information. That's what we are trying to do. So 42 7, right? And thus we have revealed to you an Arabic Quran, that you may warn the mother of cities and those around it, and warn the day of assembly, about which there is no doubt. A party will be in paradise and a party in the blaze. So that is the verse I wanted to show you.
Okay, okay. And though we have revealed to you an Arabic Quran,
Fine.
that you may warn the mother town, those around it, and give the warning of the days of gathering, in which there is no doubt. A group will be in
Okay.
garden, another group in hellfire.
So the
I'm with
point
you.
is the Quran. Yeah, I was trying to tell you that the Quran is not. You are saying it's not. It's not. It was. It's an heavenly language or thereabout. But the Quran was revealed in pure Arabic tongue. Not that it was Muhammad that was using Arabic to interpret it. No, it was revealed to him as a pure Arabic Quran. So that is the correction I want to make there. I think I have been vindicated. I've been able to
Hello,
justify
sir.
that.
Hello,
Now,
sir.
go ahead,
Hello.
sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I said we reveal to you an Arabic Quran. Now, the person the person speaking, that's Muhammad, is only going to deliver it in Arabic. He can't deliver it in another language. So it's still the same thing. But that will accept that it's Arabic. I do not necessarily agree with that. But it has to be it has to come out in Arabic because the person that is bringing it out, it's Arabic.
The Quran said, "We reveal to you pure Arabic." Not that you are going to reveal to people. We are the one revealing to you pure Arabic. If you want, read that verse very well. He's not saying we reveal to you the language we understand, but go and interpret it the best way you can do it. No, he said we reveal to you pure Arabic. The Quran in Arabic it is so clear. But let's move ahead. You said the question I was asking is, you said Allah did not edit the Quran, but initially you said Muhammad Quran was edited by Jubril twice a year.
I
But now you
I
are
never
telling me,
said no.
the question I
Hello.
was asking,
I never deny. I never said. I said Quran was edited. I accepted that. It
yeah,
was
the question
edited.
I asked was that, yes, you said it was edited. Well, I was not asking. The question was that, don't forget the answer you gave me. The question I asked was that, number C or so, number one, was it 1C or so? One B. Can we say Allah edited, expunged, modified, refined his own book himself, or another person assisted him? That is the question. You said,
As I told
what's
you
your answer
earlier,
again, sir?
as I told you earlier, the language, the heavenly language was given, but the man bringing it out is an Arabic man. So there's a form of there's a form of editing there. There is has to be a form of editing there. So that's what I'm
So
trying to
Allah
tell you.
edited, yes. No, there is no verse in the Quran that says we gave you heavenly language. No verse in the Quran. If you have it, you can give it
We
to me.
reveal
But
to
there is
you.
no verse in the
Hello,
Quran
sir.
that's,
Hello, sir. We
yes,
reveal
sir.
to
Yes,
you.
sir.
We reveal to you. We
Mhm.
reveal to you. So the language, it has to come out because
We
this
reveal
person,
to you
this we
what
reveal
was
to
revealed.
you. Eh? We reveal to you
We reveal
an
to
Arabic
you
Quran.
uh-huh,
Yes, because the Quran is
Arabic
not only
Quran.
talking. I'm coming. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead.
The Quran
Go ahead, sir.
is not this verse is not only referring to not only referring to Muhammad. It's referring to all the believers, all the Muslims, that what you are getting, it's a Quran. So it's not only, this verse is not referring to Muhammad alone. It's referring to the Muslims, to the Muslim believers of that time.
As at the time this revelation came, who did it came to? This verse we are reading, it came to who?
This, as I told you earlier, sir, Quran is a book. It's not like the Bible where stories
I'm
will
not
be
saying it's
gathered.
like the Bible.
Yes,
I
yes, this is a
understand. The
recitation.
question I ask you is that this verse, we reveal to you. Who is that you? As in that day when this verse is being revealed, who
The
is that
you,
you?
the you, the you. It's to the Muslims, to the believers. That
So are you
to
saying
the
Muslim were there when Muhammad was getting the revelation? Well, they were there, right? They were present with him
oh,
when he's getting this verse.
Allah cannot talk directly to people. He uses the prophet. So that's why that we
Now,
are,
I
yes.
agree with you. I agree with you. Now, on that day when this message is coming, who was there? Jubri and Muhammad, or Jubri and Muslims?
You okay? Muhammad is is the one that God is using to speak to the people. So
Who got the revelation? Who got it? I'm not saying
the
who is
first
speaking
verse,
to the people. Who
the
got
first verse
the
you gave
first
me,
fast? Who got the
that
fast? Yes.
it was Prophet Muhammad.
Fine, thank you. Now, what was revealed to him? I know I agree with you that the verse to the entirety of the Muslim. If you want to apply it in its application, fine, I agree with you. But directly, the person that got this revelation was Muhammad. And the ayah said, we reveal to you, Muhammad. Though in
No,
application,
the you is not Muhammad. The you is not Muhammad. Muhammad is just like Muhammad
the you
is
is
a man. Hello, Muhammad is a man like me and you. So Muhammad is supposed is sent to the whole world. So what is telling you that this book that you are getting, that we Muslims that you are getting, is telling you that we reviewed it in Quran. We are telling you because these are is immediate people, and the verse you gave me before vindicates me. You gave me chapter 4, verse 14, that all the prophets
14
will
verse 4.
speak. Yes, the one you gave me even vindicates me. Because 14 verse 4 is telling that any prophet that was sent will always speak in the language the people understand.
Bro, can
Sir,
I say something on that?
those
Can I say
verses are
something?
linked. Those verses are linked together,
Can I
sir.
say can I say something from that what you just claimed now? This is a
Yes,
problem if you are dealing on this. You said
there's
the
no
prophet
problem.
Surah
There's
40
no
verse
problem.
4 is a problem. Let me explain. It says there is no prophet we have sent except in the language of his people, and you are saying Muhammad was sent to the entire world. And now, and we are Nigerians, we are not speaking Arabic, are we?
Yes, we are not speaking
Hello?
Arabic. Yes, we are not
Why are
speaking
you saying
Arabic.
Muhammad was sent to us? And the Quran said no messenger was sent except in the language of his people. Who are the messengers sent to us in Nigeria, Africa, Asia? Who are those messengers sent to them? Muhammad is not our messenger because he's not speaking our language. That is the problem.
All right. Okay. No. If you'd say that, hello,
Go ahead, make your point.
Yes, Muhammad was sent to the whole world. He was sent to the whole world, but the revelation has to take place from one place to the other. So he started from his Arab Mecca, Medina, and before you know it, the message of Islam is all over. Unlike Christianity, because Jesus Christ said he was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He said it. He said it, and even there was a
Yeah,
woman that came. I'm coming. Hello, sir. Please hold on. There was a woman that came to meet Jesus and told Jesus that he needed the salvation. Jesus Christ had to tell this woman that, Mama, a lè gbóúnjẹ ọmọ fún ajá jẹ. Are you with me? And there are many
go
places.
ahead, make your point.
Yes, there are many places in the Bible that Jesus Christ said, "I have to gather the sheep, the lost sheep of the house of Israel." That He has to bring them in one fold. He's always insisting on the Israel people, on the Israel people, on the Israel people. But they killed him, they crucified him. They never made his work successful. So that was why when Mary wanted to give birth to Jesus Christ, Mary had no father. Uh, Allah was trying to tell them that I'm going to take this prophetic revelation from you. That's why God gave Jesus only mother. So it's now telling them that these things, the stone will be taken from you and given it to another person. So that's just what happened, sir. You can continue.
Yeah, let me quickly respond. Let me quickly respond to that. You made series of claims, but now you are telling me Jesus was not sent to the whole world because you are claiming Jesus said I was only sent to the lost sheep of Israel. Now, but as Christians, we believe that the mission of Jesus is in twofold. First, Jesus will not come and be spread, will not be was flying in the air, preaching to everybody. But he came through an Israelite parent and he was an Israelite, he's a Jew, and he came to them. That's why he said, at that particular point in time, I was only sent. But in Matthew 28:19, if you read it, he said he is the same person that is now sending his disciple to the entire world. So that is his mission. First to the Jews and secondly to the entire world. And you said the mission was not accomplished. No, John 17. If you read John chapter 17, Jesus said, I have finished my work. So his job was accomplished. Now, the question I was raising with you in Surah 14 verse 4 is that no prophet, no messenger was sent except in the language of his people. And you yourself, you made a claim that Muhammad is sent to the entire world. I'm asking, are we speaking Arabic? If we are not speaking Arabic, Can we say this Surah 14 verse 4 is in error because Muhammad is not speaking our language? Why? Show me a verse that said we are sending messenger to you in any languages they prefer. No, the ayah said we send you, no messenger is being sent except in the language of his people. And now we are not speaking Arabic. How on earth do you see Muhammad was sent to us in Nigeria or in other countries except in Arabic?
Okay, I will tell you why. The world is now a global village, and when Prophet Muhammad died, there were these his disciples. They preached the message of Islam, and they were able to communicate. They learned the other languages, and by learning the other languages, they still communicated throughout the whole world because it's in the Quran that it was sent as a message to all nations. But and you mentioned something which I want to clarify. You said Jesus Christ said he sent the disciples go ye to all nations and preach the gospel. I think you said it. Am
Yeah,
I correct? Okay.
sure.
But do not forget that there was another place in the Bible that Jesus Christ said that the 12 disciples will be that the 12 disciples will be there with him to judge the nations of Israel. It didn't say the whole world. So the nations that Jesus
If
Christ
you
was
read the
talking about,
next verse, it will be
sir,
explained. Read it.
hello, sir. Please hold on. Hold on, sir. So
Okay.
the nations he was talking about, because he was saying the 12 people, and Mr. Judas was not there because except if you admit that God has forgiven Judas, he said the 12 people will be there. But Judas Iscariot had already died. Had already died there. He was condemned already for
And it
trying
was
to kill
replaced.
he was never he was never throughout in the lifetime of Jesus Christ, he was never replaced. He was never replaced. Maybe after Jesus' death, you can now have, but
It was
Jesus
after
Christ,
he did the sin
the
after Jesus'
mindset,
death. He had to be replaced after Jesus' death. That is how it
yeah,
will be. It cannot be replaced when Jesus was alive. It was after the
but
crucifixion. The
it's
disciple met to replace him.
but Jesus Christ was in the context he was saying, he said that 12 disciples, they will judge the
And
12
he's not
nations of
mentioned, he's
Israel.
not necessarily top,
Nation
he's
of
not
Israel.
necessarily Judas. Yes. And
Okay,
if you read the
nation
next
of
verse of
Israel.
what you are
Nation
quoting,
of Israel.
yes, they will
Nation
judge the nation of Israel. He's not the Matthew 28:19 is not talking about nation of Israel. How do we know? If you go to book of Acts again, chapter 1,
Sir,
verse 8,
you are changing the verse. You are changing the verse. I'm talking of
I
that
get no,
particular
no, no,
verse.
no. Yes,
No, sir, I'm talking
the
about
verse I
that
gave
particular
you,
verse. He
yes,
said,
Matthew 28,
judging the
19
12 that
did not. No, no, no.
he
Matthew
said
28, 19
judging.
is not talking about judging. Matthew 28:19 is not talking about judging. Matthew 28:19 I quoted for you is not talking about judging. It's not talking about judging.
No, the
You
one I
can
said
check
that
it. It's not
judging
talking
the
about
12,
judging. I
he said
never quote
judging.
the judging. You are the ones I changed. I changed. I've quoted Matthew 28:19 to support my claim that Jesus sent his disciple to the entire world. He said, go into all nations. He's not saying go into 12 nations, all nations, and teach them.
Sir, it's still a
Hello?
continuation because yes, we just was now referring that on the judgment day that the 12 disciples
Which
will
verse are
still
you
judge.
quoting? If you quote the verse and let's read it, and you read the next verse that said the issue of the 12 nations is another issue. The issue of the entire world is there in the following verse of the verse you are trying to quote. Is there.
Okay, please. Okay, can you
So
tell me the verse?
Jesus,
Let's read it.
no, I
Can
don't know
you
the verse offhand unless you bring the verse.
okay, let me okay,
I don't know it offhand. When you get
okay,
it, you
let me
can
check.
bring it. So
Okay, let me check.
Jesus had two missions: first to the Jews, and secondly to the entire world. And this mission was accomplished by his disciples. Paul preached to the Gentiles. His disciple Thomas, some of the disciples died in Africa. Ethiopia was preached to. One of his disciples, is it Thomas, died in India. So these are how they all died. They spread all across the entire nation to preach the gospel. The mission of Jesus was accomplished. Now, Muhammad is not speaking our language, and the Quran said no messenger is sent unless in the language of his people. Who are the messengers sent to Africa? Who are the messengers sent to Asia in their languages? Who are they? Unless you are telling me internet has changed this verse of the Quran.
Oh, all right.
So
Hello,
should I
sir.
go ahead with the next question? Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Regarding the
Go
one
ahead.
you
Go
said
ahead.
that
Go ahead. Make your
okay,
point.
yes, yes. Muhammad was because Muhammad is an Arab, so he has to speak to his people in Arab. And because this message is a universal message,
So from time to time, the people of Arabs, they will have to spread the message of Islam to other tribes for them to learn the truth. Because during the time of Muhammad, if you will recall, he went to the king of Abyssinia. He wrote a letter to the king of Abyssinia. There's a part of the Quran there where he called the Christian king, that's Negus, to Islam. He wrote this letter to Negus. Negus was not an Arab, but he sent it to him. So which means he had the mind that the Quran has to spread to all nations. He wrote it to several kings, and I want you to make a research. Muhammad's letter to several kings. I want you to do a research on that. But Jesus Christ called the woman a dog. He addressed the woman as a dog. That he would never give the children the food of the children to the uh, to the dogs. But the Israelite who killed Jesus, was it not the same Israelites, the Pharisees, the Sadducees? They made life difficult for him, and even while he died, while he died, they were happy that he died, because his mission in Israel was never successful. Hello.
Hello, are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Bruv, what?
Yes, I'm with you now.
Hello?
Okay, let me. Yes, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you.
Are you there? Are you
I
there?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, fine. Now, I'm sorry, it's my internet.
Okay, let me read
You are trying to
the chapter.
read.
19 verse 28. Should I read it?
Go ahead and read it.
Okay. I'm reading English Standard Version. Jesus said to them, truly I
What
say
chapter?
to
What
you,
book? What book?
English Standard Version,
What chapter? What chapter? What book?
chapter 19 verse 28.
Which book? Which book?
NIV. Okay, let me read NIV.
As in, no, no, no. The name of the book you are reading, I know is NIV. The name of the book
Matthew
you are
chapter,
reading is, yeah, okay, Matthew.
Matthew chapter 19 verse 28.
Okay.
Okay, he said, truly I say, okay, let me read English Standard Version. I say to you, in the new
Read any
world.
version.
Okay, I say to you, in the new world, which means the new world is talking about the paradise. That's the judgment
Yeah.
day in the new world. That's when the Son of Man will sit on his glorious throne. That's when Jesus Christ will be on the throne of his Father. Are you with me, sir? Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you who had followed me, which
Mm-hmm.
means his disciples, that is
Yes.
yes, his disciples and his apostles will sit on the 12 thrones,
Okay.
judging the tribes of Israel. So the
Read the
mindset of
next.
Jesus
Read
Christ.
the. Read. Excuse me. Read the next verse.
Okay, the next verse. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Okay, hold on.
Hello.
Yes, and everyone who has left houses
And everyone who has left houses,
or brothers or
go ahead.
sisters or father or
Uh-huh.
mother or
Mm-hmm.
children
Mm-hmm.
for my
Mm-hmm.
sake will receive
Uh-huh.
100 times as much and will inherit eternal life.
Amen. So the verse you are quoted talks about the 12 disciples. Fine, I agree with you. But the following verse talks about every other person. So it's not limited to the disciple alone. So when the Bible talks about Jesus sending his disciple to the entire world, it goes beyond the 12 tribe of Israel. That is why I said, read the verse. I will show you. The following verse expatiates further about who and who is inclusive in the nations. Go ahead.
No, sir. If you look, let's look at the context.
Okay.
Yeah, the context. Because Jesus Christ, there were many places he emphasizes on the 12 sheep of the house of Israel. There are many places he emphasizes on them. So, but now he's now telling us that these 12 disciples will judge the 12 tribes of Israel. He didn't have with the Yorubas, he didn't have the Igbos, he didn't had them. It was talking about these 12 disciples. So the context of what he was saying that everyone the everyone that it meant, because everyone that it meant was linked to the Israel people. That's every Israel, every Jewish people who have come and accept his message will also inherit eternal life because
Please, sir, don't do this with my scripture. Where do
hello
you
sir.
see an every please? Where do you see an every other Jew in that verse? Where do you
No,
see every other Jews? Please,
I'm
please.
talking. No, we need to know the
Matthew
context.
19, please.
The first one.
Yes, according to the
Let's
context, show me the verse I say you should read. I agree with you that the 12 disciples will judge nation Israel. That one is clear. And the next verse said something, but you are adding and you are adding text, you are adding to the text. It's never done.
now.
And I
Okay,
read
okay. Let
that
me.
in the Quran.
Okay, please.
Matthew 19.
Okay, to be
Yes.
honest. Hello, sir, Mr. Sunday.
Yes.
Now,
Yes,
to
sir.
be honest with you, the who are the Israels they are going to judge? Because Israel today, they don't even 95% of Israelis don't even believe in Jesus. Till today, they are still waiting for their own Messiah because they believe that Jesus is an imposter, that is not the real Messiah. So the context of so what we are saying now is the context of Jesus Christ, because he's always emphasizing on the house of Israel, the house of Israel, the house of Israel.
Okay, can I talk?
I'm with you.
Yeah, I will read the verse for you and I will explain further. Matthew 20, 19, 28 and 29. And Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you. If you read the preceding verse, you understand the context. The disciples were asking, what will be our gain if we have believe in you and we leave everything? What will be our report? What will be what will be our send it to him, no problem. What will be our gain?
Yes, help
So
me. Hello, sir.
no, it's on your chat. You can send it to him.
Okay,
What will be
okay.
our but you know your dad said he's not interested in discussing religion. That's why
No, no,
I
he
don't want to
wants
bring
to.
him
No,
in.
he wants to.
He can join in the let me send you the link on the YouTube. But I don't I'm using my phone. If I leave this page now, it will cause the same problem it caused the other time. If you go to if you go to what do you call it? I've forgotten the name of this channel anyway, but
Okay,
it will
is it
see
live?
the
Is it live?
it's live. I told you now. I showed you it's live.
Okay, send me the link so that I sent it to him.
Okay. It's live. It's live. Let me see if I can see the link because it's on phone. If I'm using my phone to So if I leave this page now, okay, if you go to wisdom cry, wisdom cry,
Wisdom cry. Is it together?
yes,
Okay,
yes, write it
wisdom cry.
together. Wisdom cry, write it together. You will see it live there. Yeah,
All right, no
I
problem.
don't want to,
Okay,
yeah,
we can
because I'm on
continue.
mobile. Yeah, let me read it again. Wisdom cry, write it together. Wisdom, W in capital, the cry also in capital. Wisdom cry, but together. Wisdom cry, you will see, it will join us in the page.
All
Now,
right.
Matthew 19:28, and Jesus said unto them, if you answering their question, that what will be our gain? Verily, I say unto you, that ye which shall follow me, in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribe of Israel. That is answering their question about what will be their gain. Now, the following verse now talks about people, the concept beyond the 12 tribes. How do I know? And he said, and in Arabic, he said, wa. And everyone, use alone, and everyone, including a Nigerian, including an Arabic person, including an Europe person, including an American person, that had forsaken houses, or brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life. That is number two, is that if you go to the book of John, chapter 1, verse 11, the Bible said Jesus came to his own, they did not believe him. And he said, and as many that has received him, to them he gave power to become the children, the sons of God. So Jesus, the verse is not talking about the everyone here, is not talking about Jews alone. He said, as many, it can be Yoruba people, it can be Hausa guy, it can be Igbo people, it can be anybody, anyone that accept him, to them he gave power to become the sons of God. These are the people he's referring to in verse
Okay,
29. So
okay,
the concept go beyond the Jews, the
okay.
12
Oh,
tribe of Israel.
okay. Now the 12 disciples. So okay, which means you are saying that Jesus will judge the Israelites separate. After judging the Israelites, he will now judge the Nigerians separate. Is that what you are trying
No,
to say?
that's not what we are saying. This is what we are saying. There is this is we are deviating to eschatology. What will happen in the end of days? Now, these are in the time when Jesus, there is a in eschatology, Jesus is coming back to the earth to spend 1,000 years. So in this during this time of this 1,000 years, disciple will be one of some of his judges that will be judging, like assistants, that will be judging mankind, the 12th tribe of Israel. They will be like a king for their tribes. So this is what Jesus is talking about. This is not disproving the fact that Jesus is sent disciple to the entire world. This is not disproving the fact. Unless
Okay.
you want to debate to
Matthew chapter
eschatology.
10, verse 5. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. Should I read it for you?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and do not go into any city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not, that's do not go there at all, but rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. I'm not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So nobody should imagine that the idea here is that Christian preachers should first go to Israelite towns, then to others. For to go to the lost sheep of Israel does not mean only to visit their towns, but to convert them to Christianity. The idea, therefore, is that until the Israelites have become Christians, no attention is to be paid to others. Jesus makes it quite clear that the task of preaching to Israel and converting them will not be completed until his second coming. Now, let me read Matthew chapter 10, verse 23. He said, but when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another city. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. Now, from this, it is clear that Matthew chapter 28, verse 19 requires Christian preachers to establish Christianity in the towns of Israel and not merely to visit those towns. So it is made quite clear that this duty of preaching to the Israelites will not be over until the second coming. In preaching to others, therefore, while the second coming of Jesus had yet to take place, Christian preachers are acting against the teaching of Jesus Christ.
Bro, you are reading an article for me. It goes beyond
Hello,
reading
sir.
an article. Please,
Sir?
hello, you are reading an article, and excuse me, you are misrepresenting my text. I've explained for you in a
Okay, let's
point
continue.
clear
Okay,
terms that the
sorry, let's
mission of Jesus. Let me respond. No. It's good.
no,
It's good. You read an article. There is no problem in doing that. To defend your point, no problem. Let me quickly respond to that before we move to the questions again. Jesus, I explained to you that the mission of Jesus is in twofold. Even before crucifixion, limited his disciple to the Jews, to the 12 tribe of Israel, even not to the Gentiles. But immediately after crucifixion, after he had resurrected, he said, "You are now free to go to the Gentiles. In fact, you can go to anywhere in the world." Preach the gospel. And the exact thing, if you are telling me the disciples of Jesus are disobedient, because we read in the Act of Apostles that they preached to non-Jews. Paul and Peter preached to what is this, the name of this man? He preached to non-Jew. Philip preached to Enoch that is going to Ethiopia. Are you saying they didn't understand the gospel, the messages of Jesus Christ? No, because they knew what he was telling them. You can now go to the entire world. If you read Acts chapter 13, you will see it there how the disciple preached the gospel, spreaded it across to the entire globe, and the result is what we are seeing today in the world. So please, let's go back to the discussion. I said Surah 14 verse 4 is a problem because the language we are speaking is not Arabic. You are not telling me that, no, the messages of the Sahabas of Muhammad are spreading the message. We are in the Quran said the Sahaba of Muhammad are prophet that will spread the message. Can you show me that verse? Like I show you in my Bible.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
but
sir.
We have the record that he went to the king of Negus. He went to over 7 kings, extolling them to accept Islam. This was he.
You can give me the link. You give me the hadith or the reference to it. I'll be glad. So we can discuss that. So maybe I go to the next question. So
all right. So I want you to research on that.
Yeah.
Muhammad letters to.
I know Muhammad wrote letters to the road. He sent emissary to these people. He sent. Are you saying this emissary? He sent letters to them in Arabic because the Quran said we cannot send messenger unless in the language of his people. If he's not going to these people in another language, that means he's going contrary to what the Quran said. That is the point. That is the truth. Unlike Jesus, that came to the disciple and sent the disciple to the entire world because he came with in twofold mission. First to the Jews, secondly to the entire world. And the disciple did exactly that what he sent them to do. Now, if you are telling me that Allah sent Muhammad to Arab and his disciple will not be sent to the entire world, now I can see the verse in the Quran. I believe Muhammad sent emissary to other nations. There's an hadith that said that, and even in the Sirah. But we are in the Quran that Quran said you can send your messengers to other entire nation in their language. I need the verse that said that. Unless you said Muhammad is doing contrary to what was revealed to him.
No, he's not doing contrary because before Muhammad came in, hello sir, many prophets.
I'm with you.
Yes, before Muhammad came in, many prophets have been sent. Jesus Christ, Elijah, John the Baptist, they've all been sent to their people. But when Muhammad now came in,
you said, excuse me, let me hear that part very well. You said before Muhammad came, all the prophets are sent to their people. Is Jesus not from the Jews? Is Elijah not from the Jews? Is John the Baptist not from the Jews? Why are they sent? Why is God sending Jewish prophet to the Jews alone? Why not other people?
Yeah, because the world was not yet a global village. Even to with the Yorubas, prophets were also sent, but with time.
What is the name of the prophet?
Yes, this Orunmila was a prophet.
Are you sure?
Yes, Orunmila and all these people, they were prophets, but with time. Yes, all these people. Yes, they were likely to be a prophet. But
they were likely or they were prophet. Please be sure. Be sure because we are on live. People
Yes,
want to give
yes,
us
they were
facts.
likely to be a
No, don't
prophet.
say they are likely.
No,
They
I'm
are
coming. I'm
prophet or
coming.
they are likely.
I'm coming. They were likely
Go
because
on.
many prophets were mentioned in the Quran, but their names were not mentioned. So, but Jesus Christ, as I happen to believe in him, I believe him to be a prophet of God. But with time, Christians change the perception of Jesus. They made him they called him God Almighty Himself. They made him divine, and they did awful things which is not supposed to be attributed to Jesus. So because of this, what do I call it? Um, I think staining of those religion. That was why Allah brought Muhammad to bring the final testament, so that the whole mankind will be free. And if you go, there's a place in the Bible that Jesus Christ said, when he goes to the Father, he would tell the Father to give us another comforter. That this comforter will be the Spirit of truth. He will abide with you forever. And do not forget, John the Baptist also spoke about Prophet Muhammad when he said, there is somebody coming after me, that this person, I'm not worthy to even touch his sandal. And it can never be Jesus because John the Baptist was the one that even baptized Jesus. So John the Baptist is the Lord of Jesus to have baptized the so-called God Almighty. So you can continue, sir.
You make a lot of point that is not true. Sorry to say, to use that language. You said Jesus, John the Baptist was talking about Muhammad. I shall be glad to discuss this with you. Can we take it up as a topic? Who is the promised comforter? Because Muhammad can never be, because John the Baptist describe who the person will be. So he's not say he's never talking about Muhammad. Never, never. Jesus baptized by John the Baptist means to announce his mission to announce his mission, to announce the message of Jesus to the people. It is to announce, because immediately after the baptism, the voice came from heaven. We said, "This is my beloved son. Hear ye him." So the baptism of Jesus is not for any purpose but to announce him for the people, that this is the Lamb of God that will take away the sin of the world. This is the exact person I was talking about, that I cannot untie his shoe. So John the Baptist is not talking about Muhammad. Never. Please don't make
No,
that mistake again.
hello, sir.
Please.
He said untie someone that you cannot untie his shoe. I want to ask you, can you baptize somebody that you can't even untie his shoe? Someone greater than you, someone greater than you. I I I don't think it's
Should I
coherent.
answer the question? Should I answer the question?
Yes, I want you to answer this
Thank
question.
you. Thank you. Let me answer the question. If you listen to Jesus' words carefully, it happened to Jesus as well. When he was washing the feet of his disciples, Peter now said, "Wow, my Lord, how on earth will you wash my feet?" Jesus now said, "No, the Son of Man has come not only to be served, but to serve people. So if you are not allowing me to wash your feet, you are not part of me." So now Peter now said, "Wait, please wash my hand, my feet, and my head as well." So Jesus himself is their master, is their teacher, is their rabbi, is their rabbi. He washed their feet. Are you saying Jesus was wrong in doing that? No. But when John the Baptist was saying he cannot baptize Jesus, what was the response of Jesus? He said, to fulfill all righteousness. There are sometimes a supreme person can lower himself so that you to fulfill all righteousness. That is the purpose. The purpose is to announce. Somebody will come to announce him. So it was John that came to prepare the way before him, according to the prophecy in Malachi. So the prophecy is that a man will come to announce the coming of the Lord, and he will prepare his way. So John the Baptist is the one that prepared the way for the Lord. So it's not that John the Baptist cannot baptize Jesus. He said for all righteousness to fulfill all righteousness. What is that all righteousness? To fulfill the prophecy in Malachi that somebody will come before me and will prepare the way before me, and this is the person, and he has done that. He has announced me. So there is no problem in that. There is no problem in that, sir. Now let's move to the question so that we won't spend more than
All right.
necessary.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, let's move to the next question, please. Let me scroll. I believe We are on point. The so the question I asked was that can we say Allah edited his own book? But I didn't really get your answer anyway. But let me move to the next question. If you are telling me Allah did not edit his Quran or not, can you explain Surah 2106 and what was the Asbabu Nuzul of the ayah from the Hadith or Tafsir? If you say Allah is not the one editing his own book, what is the meaning of Surah 2106?
Okay, let me check Quran 2106.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Those who disbelieved from among the people of the book, or from among those who associate gods with Allah, desire not that any good should be sent down to you from your Lord. But Allah chooses for
106. 106.
okay,
That's not
okay,
106. Ayat
okay,
Surah to the Baqarah.
okay, maybe okay. This one is adding one chapter.
106.
Okay, it's 107 in this my Quran here. This one is adding one chapter plus the Bismillah. Okay.
Is it Ahmadiyya Quran?
Whatever sign we abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring one better than that or the like thereof. Does thou not know that Allah has the power to do all that He wills? I'm with you, sir.
Okay. If you are telling me Allah is not the one editing his own book, what is the meaning of this ayah?
Yeah, this ayah is telling us. This ayah is telling us that that God has been has sent Taurat, Injil, that this Bible, that there are some things there that has to be cancelled. That was why they brought the Quran, which is a better one than the Bible. So that's just what he's talking about. But most of our Muslim colleagues, they've made the mistake of saying that an ayah was abrogate another ayah. That's pure nonsense. So what this verse is telling you is that some of the commandments given on the Bible has been abrogated. You guys are to follow the Quran. This is you are following the Bible. It's just like when Moses, the uh, the, the people of Israel, they were following Moses. But when Jesus Christ came, he came with a better thing. He came with forgiveness. When you read his Sermon on the Mount, he said, "Forgive your enemy 72 times." He said many beautiful things that even that they were that it was even more nice than the law of Moses. So, but now God is now saying He's now bringing another one, the Quran. This Quran, this is the best because are you aware, Mr. Korede, Mr. Sunday? Hello,
Yes, sir.
can you
Yes, I'm with
do
you.
you know that if you kill somebody purposely under Sharia law, you you could escape being killed? Are you aware of that, sir? Are you aware of that?
Yes. Surah 2178.
All right. So this Quran was bringing a better things for you. And if you read the Quran, there's another part that says, if somebody offends you or do you a grievous harm, you can retaliate. But the best one is that leave it for Allah. So this has been okay. Like in the Jewish law, we have the Jewish, they stone people to death for adultery. But when the Quran came, the Quran came, the Quran saw that this was too harsh to the people, and they were told to flog them. That was what the Quran says. So this was a better. So we bring one better than that one, better than the Bible. So that's what it was saying. No verse in the Quran is being abrogated. No verse. All the verse of the Quran
all the verse of the Quran is relevant till the end of days. I think I've
Okay.
answered you, sir.
Yeah, excuse me. The ayah said we do not abrogate a verse. It's not saying we do not abrogate a book. Did I read it correctly?
Whatever signs we abrogate or cause to be forgotten,
It's not
we bring
sign. The words, is it sign or verse?
sign. I want you to go and learn, to go and read the ayah again, to go and learn the Arabic word and see whether
What is the
it's a
Arabic
verse or
word,
sign.
please? You don't need to learn. You have learned it, so you can educate me. What is the Arabic word used there?
All right, please hold
Why you
on.
know Arabic? No problem.
Hold on. I'm still with you. Okay, I can. From this word, I can see yatin. That's what I see.
No,
Hello.
what is the meaning? What is the meaning?
Yes. Let me read my commentary here for you. Please hold on. I want you to read the commentary from my own Quran here. Some commentators have attempted to refer from this verse that some of the verses of the Quran have been abrogated by others. But this conclusion is grievously erroneous and unwarranted. There is nothing in this verse to indicate that the word, okay, there's no vowel here. I'm unable to pronounce it very well. There's no vowel here. Okay. Hello, sir.
Okay, so excuse me. So we won't waste our time. Are you saying there is no
Yatin.
abrogation?
There's
Uh-huh.
never an yes there's never an abrogation in the Quran. All the all the words in the Quran, they are always relevant for time immemorial.
Okay. If you say that, so that we won't waste time because my battery is fast running down. So I
All
won't
right,
want
sir.
us to. I
But,
want us
but,
to
but we never
cut. Yeah.
I
Let
never
me
thought
before.
we will start.
Yeah,
I never thought we will start this debate today. I
no,
was
no
expecting
problem. It's an impromptu.
12
It's an improv. It's not a debate. It's a discussion. It's not a debate. It's
All
a
right, no
friendly
problem.
discussion. Now,
No
yeah,
problem.
you said there is no verse in the Quran that is nothing like abrogation in the Quran, but this ayah is talking about Bible and the Torah and the Zabura. It is being
Yes,
replaced.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
So it was. Now, are you saying it? First question I want you to answer under this shortly is that, are you saying it was Allah that caused? Because Ayah said we caused to forget. That caused people to forget the other books like Bible and the Torah. Is it Allah that caused them to forget and he abrogated his own book by himself? That's the first question.
Okay.
If
Can
you
I
are
answer that
if you are
question?
saying this, please go ahead. That is the question.
Okay. Is it Allah that caused them
Because
to?
the ayah said, we do not abrogate a verse or cause to be forgotten, except that we bring forth. If you are saying, no, the previous book is the one in fact here. Are you now saying it was Allah that caused the people of the book to forget their previous book or to get it abrogated? Not the poor, not meta men. It was Allah himself that caused them to forget this. Is that what you are saying? So that you
Now,
can replace it with the Quran.
okay, okay. Now, when they say cause to forget, hello, sir. When they
And with
say
you, go ahead.
okay, now to abrogate certain portions and bring in their place new ones to restore the lost ones. So God abrogated some portions of the old books, replacing them with new and better ones. And at the same time, he reintroduced the missing portion by similar ones. This is the only meaning which is consistent with the context and the general spirit of the Quranic teaching. Because in this
You
verse,
are
the
reading
word
an article
we
again,
abrogate.
sir. Please, this is the question is, are you just a simple question? Is it Allah that caused
Okay,
the
okay, okay.
previous book to be forgotten? That is the question. So Allah edited his own Bible, right?
Yes, because it's
Is that what
yes,
you are
it caused
saying?
it to be yes,
So,
because we
okay,
can no
thank you for
longer
saying
yes,
that.
because hello, sir, Mr. Sunday Olawoni, in the
Yes,
Bible,
sir.
in
Yes,
the
sir.
in the Bible, there are many nasty things there that if you
That is not
abuse your
what. So,
parents, I'm
who?
coming.
Are you saying
Hold on. Yes, yes, it
those
caused it to
nasty
be
thing
yes,
was revealed by who?
it caused it to be forgotten. It caused it to be forgotten.
Allah caused His own book to be forgotten.
Yes, it caused because we are not following it again because stoning to death it's too harsh. Okay, do you know the story
Who
of Jephthah?
reveal it? Who
Do you know the
Allah?
story
No,
of
please.
Jephthah?
Who reveal? I know
Sir,
the
do you
story
know
of
the story
Jephthah,
of
but who
yes?
reveal?
I'm
I know
coming.
the
Let's
story
talk
of
about
Jephthah.
Jephthah. I will still go back. Let's talk about
Okay.
the story of Jephthah.
Okay.
I want to talk about
Okay.
Jephthah was a king, was an ancient Israeli king. He went to war. When he came back from war, he said the first person he would see, he would sacrifice that person because he won Israel battle. And when Jephthah came,
Mhm.
Jephthah saw his daughter, and Jephthah sacrificed his daughter. Woman sacrifice. He sacrificed. He
Sir,
sacrificed. I'm coming. He
sir,
sacrificed the daughter, and the Lord accepted it. So there are many things. There are many
sir,
things.
please, let's leave. Let's stay on that Jephthah. I'm challenging you to show me where the Bible says Jephthah killed his daughter.
It's there.
When the
It's there
Bible
in
says
the.
he
It's there. It's
sacrificed,
there.
show
It's there
me
in the
where the Bible
Bible.
says when the Bible says you use what sacrifice means he slaughter her as human sacrifice. Show me.
He killed the daughter. Okay,
Show me. Just show me the verse that the Bible said Jephthah killed the lady. Show me. Because you misunderstood the scripture by
I
saying
never.
Jephthah killed the lady. Yes, show me. I want you to show me so that I will believe with you. When the Bible says Jephthah sacrificed her daughter, if you don't know the meaning, now you are telling me he killed that daughter.
It's in the
No,
Bible.
the
He
question I was
promised.
asking
I'm
you,
coming.
I'm not asking, is in the Bible. Show me, but when you see it, you can read it. I'm asking you, are we saying Allah abrogated His own book? He revealed the book and abrogated it. Are we saying Allah now
Yes,
come up with another
yes,
Quran
yes.
abrogating His own book because those books are
Yes,
nasty according to you?
yes,
He
yes,
revealed nasty
yes. They are no
books.
longer.
He
Yes,
revealed nasty
they are
books.
no longer
He was the one that
relevant.
revealed those. Excuse me. He revealed those nasty books by himself, and later now say, these are silly books. He now abrogated it and bring a better Quran. Is that what you are telling me?
Yes,
According
number
to you,
one.
if I
Yes.
am, yeah,
Okay.
yes, I'm with you.
Mr. Sunday. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, some of those words in the Bible, some of those words in the Bible are lost because the
Who
Bible
made,
is.
according to Surah
Yes, I'm
2,
coming.
it is the
I'm coming.
Bible that was lost. Are you saying it was God that caused those books to be lost? That is your claim. So
Yes,
don't
yes,
blame me
yes,
because you
yes.
are claiming
Because
Surah
yes,
2106 was talking about
yes,
Bible.
yes, he was talking about Bible. So because the
Yes, it
Bible,
was God that
yes,
caused me to get it lost, right? It was Allah Himself that caused people to get His own book lost. Is that what you are saying?
yes, yes. So
Oh, thank you.
the book
So
had
God
issues. Wait,
caused His
hello.
own book to get lost. Yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, because the when you look at it, the Bible is not a narration. It's not a narration like the Quran. The Bible is a series of happenings
Excuse
that
me.
have been after.
This is not the question, sir. I'm sorry for
Okay,
interrupting you.
okay,
Sorry. You
okay.
claim Surah 2106 has been
Yes,
interpreted wrongly by some Muslim, that is some ayah abrogating another ayah. You say no,
yes.
it is the previous book, like the Bible, that is being abrogated. Now you are telling me some verses were missing in the Bible. Who caused those verses to be missing? Who caused those nasty things in the Bible? This ayah, according to you, if you go by your interpretation,
Okay.
the point you are raising here means Allah is one that caused all this problem in the Bible. He now replace it with the Quran.
No, it's not Allah.
Am I
It's not
going?
Allah. It's not Allah. Hello,
Is
sir.
who?
It's not Allah. If because it's in the Quran that if the it's even in the Bible that um, if you reject that the rejected child will become the main child. So what is that? If they decide, okay, anytime the Israel sins, they get punished. They get punished in the Bible. Anytime they sins, they get punished. They get into captivity. Are you telling me that it's God that is giving them, is God that is making them to suffer all these things? But it's their work. Because of these happenings that distortion on the Bible and many other things.
And so that was why God said He is bringing the final message, and that's the Quran.
No.
And that's the Quran.
Excuse me. Is the ayah I ask you to explain is Surah 2106. Let me read it again. The verse is not saying the people abrogated the verse. The people caused the variances. The people caused the differences. He said,
Yes.
we. Who is that
Allah
we?
allowed it. Allah allowed it. Yes, Allah allowed it.
Allah allowed it. So who is to be
Yes.
blamed?
Allah
Who is to
allowed
be
it.
blamed? Who is now to be blamed? People or Allah?
Do you
If
believe
Allah
in
permitted the people to corrupt his own book, he
Sir,
said,
yes, Allah is no more to be blamed because He has given you the best one. That's the Quran. That's the living miracle.
no.
It's there for you. That's why.
Before he brought the new one, the first one has been corrupted by people, but he said he was the one that caused it to be forgotten. He was the one that caused it to be abrogated.
Yes, He caused it to be. Yes, He caused it to be forgotten.
Now,
Yes.
why do you blame Paul? Why do you blame Christian for this problem? If Allah said he's the one that caused it to happen, why can't you say, Allah, you are the problem, you are the cause of this problem? Subhanallah. Why don't you say that?
We won't say that. It's just like saying.
Why?
It's just like saying Judas is the cause of the is because of Judas.
I'm not talking about Judas. I'm talking about
No,
Surah
it's still the same
2106.
thing.
Let's
It's still
stick to
the
the
same
topic.
thing. It's still the same thing.
It's not.
Just like saying it's not okay. A lion has been programmed to kill a goat. If a lion has been programmed to kill, I'm coming. Hello. If a lion kills a little girl, are we still going to say it was God that caused it? I want you to answer that question.
If a lion
kills a little girl, who caused it? Is it God or the devil?
It depends on what happened. Unless I understand the context of the happening.
I'm asking
you.
It
could be God, it could be devil, it could be. I know it depends on the context. Let me explain. Let me expatiate further because of time. If like the Amalekite or the lady can be one of them that said there is no God. God has been warning her, yield to my warning, yield to this, sending many prophets to her. The girl said no. God is the giver of life. He has the power to take the life, so he can take the life of the lady. But in another term entirely, it can be the devil. Devil can plot for somebody who is not working in the line of the plan of God. Maybe she has been warned not to follow these Yahoo boys, but she did not listen. When they slaughter her and they use her for ritual, can we say God is the one that slaughtered that girl? No, but Christians will believe that it's not God that slaughtered, but God has everything in his own premonition. He knew everything. That doesn't mean he was the one that caused the girl to be killed. Causing somebody to be killed, different from knowing about it, knowing that the girl will be killed. It's quite different thing. Now I'm asking, who caused the you are not answering the question. You are only using.
I've answered
the question. No. I said, can we blame the people for corrupting the book of God, or we blame Allah? Because you said Bible is being mentioned in Surah 2106.
Yes, we blame the people. We blame the people.
Why do we have to? Because who programmed them to do that?
Their free will.
You see, free will, and the ayah said, unless you are saying this ayah is not talking about Bible, because Allah said we do not have. Okay, if he's talking about
it's talking about Bible.
This ayah is, excuse me, this ayah is not talking about free will. This ayah is talking about we are the one that abrogate. We are the one that caused it to be forgotten. It's not the people.
It because it has been tampered. He abrogated it because it has been tampered.
Where does the verse said it has been? Show me in the verse that said because it has been tampered. That's why I abrogated. Show me the verse. Show me where it says that.
I don't have it, but that is why. Because if I begin to giving you nasty things in the Bible, you would run away. So there are many nasty things.
No, I won't run to anywhere. I believe in. I've engaged many Muslims. Please, I'm asking you I'm asking a direct question. The ayah I ask you to explain is Surah 2106, and you are telling me the ayah is talking about. You said the ayah is talking about Bible, and Allah said in the ayah that, let me replace it with the Bible. We do not abrogate the Bible or cause the Bible to be forgotten, except that we bring forth a better than it or similar to it. Do you not know that Allah is over all things competent? That means Allah is competent to abrogate the Bible and bring the Quran that is similar or better. That is what you are telling me.
Yes, now because of
Yes,
all
yes.
the
Okay,
inconsistencies
thank you.
going on there. Yes.
No. Inconsistencies is it not the book of God?
But has been tampered with, and God now said He
Where
wants to
is this
bring.
in the verse said? Because the verse is not saying it has been tampered with. You are only
What
adding
happened
your
to
own
Jephthah?
verse
No,
to
what
your
happened
own
to
thinking.
Jephthah? Hello, Jephthah, in your own thinking, why
I
on
said
earth?
bring the verse.
Why
You
on
have not
earth?
brought the verse.
Jephthah said he went to war, he conquered. When he came back, he said anybody he sees he's going to kill. And he saw his daughter, he sacrificed his daughter, and the Lord of
Okay.
the
Let
God
me go by
Almighty
your
accepted
logic.
it
Let me go by your logic. So
as a
Jephthah
sacrifice.
sacrificed.
How-
Excuse me. Let me go by your logic. Jephthah sacrificed his girl for as human sacrifice according to you, but you have not shown me the verse. But let me go by your logic. Do you
You should
believe
research
in
on that. You should
search?
research
Do
on
you
that.
believe? No. I don't need to research. You have to give me the verse because you are the one bringing it up. I believe Jephthah sacrificed her daughter means he dedicated her to the household of God into the temple. She cannot come out again. That is the meaning of
That,
sacrifice. But now let me now
that's
ask
not
you.
true,
Let me
sir.
now
Sir,
ask
you
you.
are very wrong,
Yeah,
sir. I want you
let
to
me
research on
ask
that.
you.
Okay,
Now I've
I'm
done
with
that.
you.
That is my research. Now let me now ask you: do you not believe Allah now abrogated those issue of Jephthah with issue of two brothers having incest according to Quran?
Can you show
Cain and
me
Abel, Surah 3.
Surah
Is it
3?
Surah 332 or so? Talking about Cain and Abel. There is an ayah in the Quran that talks about Cain and Abel having marrying one another sisters. That is incest. So are you saying Allah is now bringing a verse to abrogate Jephthah issue, still bringing incest in his own Quran? Is that what you are telling me?
You've not given me the verse. I would like to see the
No,
verse,
Surah
please.
332 or so. I am not
Yes, you need
specific,
to
but
be
I know you will
specific.
not understand the verse. I may not be, I may
No,
not, yes.
no, no,
I
no, no, no.
So are you saying
I would.
there is no verse in the Quran
I,
that talks about
I don't think.
Cain and Abel having
I,
marrying?
I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you can
Okay,
show
so there
me,
is no verse in
yes.
the okay. There is excuse me. I said Surah 3, ayah 32 or so. Let's read it.
All right. Okay.
Surah 3, ayah 33 or 32. So if I'm right, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 32 or so? It's not, it's 32 or 33. It seems I can't.
All right. Okay. Maybe our next one, our next debate.
Yeah, no
will-
problem. But I know there
Yes.
is a verse in the Quran that said that. And
Yes. If
again, the
you can
second question is that you said Allah is abrogating the Bible with the Quran. And
yes.
Surah 4:24 talks about temporary marriage, isn't it?
Quran 4, verse 24.
Ayah 24 talks about temporary marriage, isn't
Okay.
it?
Let's check. Let's read. Okay. Let me check.
So,
No, let me
yeah,
check.
if Quran, yeah, go ahead and check.
No, let
If
me
the
check
Quran
and
is
confirm.
bringing,
Let me check.
no, go ahead and check. As you are confirming, let me talk. You confirm and as I'm talking.
All right.
If Quran is showing us temporary marriage, why is it not being done today? Why is temporary marriage not being practiced today, according to your hadith and Surah 4:24?
Yes.
If you
Okay.
are
I will
telling me there
check.
is no ayah that
I
is
will
being
check.
abrogated,
Yes, there is no higher
yeah,
that
let
is
me
being
quickly go to, yeah, okay, you have to tell me about temporary marriage.
Yes, I'll
Where
have to tell
can
you.
we
Let me.
see the abrogation? Yeah, let me quickly ask this before we make it a day because of my battery.
All right.
Now, yes, if this is number for a C2. We have talking. We have been talking about abrogation. What is abrogation? Don't let us answer that again. We are dealing
Okay.
in it. And 2B. What was the ayah of 10 adult breast suckling and stoning Rajam
Yes.
abrogated or eaten by the goat as found in the hadith?
All
Sunan
these
Ibn
are
Majah,
all.
volume 3, book
Yes.
9, hadith
Hello.
1, 1944.
Yes,
Yeah.
all these are questions you are supposed to ask Yusuf Adepoju, because I watched that your debate with him where you brought out Paul, Simon from Antiochia. So all these books are, we call it Israeliyat. Israeliyat are books that,
Okay.
yes, are books
You don't
that,
believe in hadith?
no, we believe in Hadith, but those ones are,
So you don't believe
those
in
ones,
adult
no, wait,
breastfeeding? You don't believe in adult
yes,
breastfeeding?
all those ones are not, because number one, they said a part of the Quran was eaten by goats, and because of that, that particular verse is no more in the Quran. And do you remember that Quran has been memorized by thousands of Muslims? So are you telling me that the goat also ate the memory of those who
So the
who
people that
memorized
went to war
who
died in the
memorized
war.
they were not
It's
all of them.
possible.
Not all
Yes.
of them died,
Uh,
sir. Not all of them died.
Even
I
Muhammad
want to tell
himself
you.
said, I
Hello.
forgot a verse. Muhammad himself said, I forgot a verse. Oh, I only got it from another person.
All
He
these
himself
are
forgot.
questions you
So
should
it's
go and
possible that
read
people forget.
academic. Hello. All these are questions
Now,
you
okay,
should
let
ask
me leave
Yusuf
it. Let me,
Adepoju.
that's the next
These are the
question.
questions you should throw to. He's the one that believes that Sahih
Okay,
Buhari has no issue. So if you have any issue
let's
with
leave that
all,
if you are not answering it.
if
Now,
you have no,
let me,
these are fake hadith. Number one, hello, sir.
you
Hello.
cannot just say something
Okay.
is
No,
fake
no.
unless you
Number one,
explain.
let me now.
You cannot just
Yes, I'm
wave it off.
explaining.
The same hadith is the one you use to, are you
Let
an
me
Ahmadiyya?
let me tell you
Are you an
something. Hello,
Ahmadiyya?
sir.
Are you
Hello.
an Ahmadiyya? Are you an Ahmadiyya?
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. That's
I
irrelevant
want
to
to know
this our
because the
topic.
way you are
No.
responding to me that the
Yes.
hadith is fake, you just say it's fake, just like that. It's never done. You
No.
don't do that in
Number
scholarly
one.
work.
No. Number one. Number one. Are you listening? Quran is a
I'm here.
recitation. Quran. You can't bring any new thing into the Quran. Like the one you used to defeat Yusuf Adepoju. You
I didn't
brought out.
debate him. We are only
No.
engaging.
Yes. You actually won the debate. No doubt
No,
about
I
that.
did. It's not a debate. It's a question and
Yes, I
answer
know. Yes,
session.
but what really happened? You actually showed him that Ibn Kathir was the student of Ibn Taymiyyah. So
Okay. So you
all
don't
what
believe in Ibn Kathir, right?
eh?
You
No,
don't
I
believe in
believe
Ibn
in Ibn
Kathir
Kathir,
tafsir.
but
So
Israeliyat.
what is your point?
Yes, Israeliyat. When they say Israeliyat, that things from the Jewish scriptures are
Do you
crept
believe in
into.
Ibn Kathir, either Israeli or not? Do you believe in his tafsir?
Yes, I believe in some part, but all those ones that says this thing, it was this Israeliyat, but these things cannot enter the Quran because the Quran is like a recitation. You cannot. It's just like
So you choose what
hello,
to
sir.
believe from Ibn
No,
Kathir. You
hello,
choose what
sir.
to pick. You pick
Arise,
and choose.
compatriot. Nigerians call obey. If anybody comes tomorrow and tells us, arise, compatriot, Biafra call obey, we will know it's because the Quran, they use it to eat, they use it to drink, they use it, even some people, Abu Huraira use it as a to collect money from people. When he recites the Quran, they give him money. So Quran is like is a living tradition. It's common. So there is no way things can enter the Quran. So any of these
Let me ask
questions,
the next question so that we
you
make it,
go
you
and
call it
meet
a day
Yusuf
today.
Adepoju,
So we continue
Sahih
from I
Buhari.
enjoy the
All
conversation.
right,
I enjoy the conversation. Let me ask the next
okay,
question so that I can let you be and we call it a day. Kindly read Surah 2178 for me. I want you to read it loudly and explain the wisdom in this verse.
all right.
Surah
Quran
2178.
2:178. All right,
Yes, sir.
hold on.
I shall be glad you do.
Yes, I'm still with you.
Yeah, please, as you are listening and you're watching us, please, you can subscribe to our channel and you can click like and you can share it with your loved ones. It's a friendly dialogue, it's a friendly question and answer session with Bra Fuad. Go ahead. Surah 2, Ayah 178.
Yes, I'm still checking. I'll get there soon.
Or I can read for you if you don't mind. That way,
All right,
your
I'll
own
get
Quran
there.
should be 179 or
Okay, it should be 179 my own. All right.
yeah, the Ahmadiyya Quran. That's Ahmadiyya Quran.
Sorry, I'm still with you.
Go ahead. You take the earpiece away from your nose. Your breathing is entering to the something.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm in 175, 170.
178.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, 178. It is not
Yes.
righteousness that you turn your face to the east or to the west,
No,
but
no, no.
do
Surah 2, Ayah 178. No, 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 no. Maybe
okay,
that
maybe
way it's
one.
179 in your Quran or
Okay.
176. Check it.
Okay,
Oh, ye
170.
will believe. That's oh ye.
Okay, oh ye will believe. Equitable retaliation in the matter of slain is prescribed for you. The free man for the free man, and the slave for the slave, and the female for the female. If one is granted any remission by one's brother, then pursuing the matter for the realization of the blood money shall be done with fairness, and the murderer shall pay him the blood money in a handsome manner. This is an alleviation from your Lord and the mercy, and whoso transgress thereafter, for him there shall be a grievous punishment.
Just explain the ayah for me and we may call it a day and we meet some other time.
All right, okay. This verse comprises a very important principle of civil law, that is equality of man and necessity of awarding proportionate punishment to all offenders without distinction, unless an offender is forgiven by the relative of his victim under circumstances that are expected to lead to improvement and betterment of condition. Can I
Is that
still
all?
continue?
Is the ayah saying, is the ayah, if I read if I get it correctly, is the ayah saying a free if I as a free man I kill a free man, let me read again, let me read here. O ye who have believed, prescribed for you is legal retribution for those murdered. The free for the free, that means the free will be killed for a free man. The slave for the slave, if I kill your slave, you have to kill my own slave. And the female for the female, if I kill a female person, you are coming to me for retribution, you are going to kill my female. Is that what the text is saying? And what is the wisdom in that?
All right, please hold on.
Or we call it a day and you maybe till you get
No,
the search for the commentary.
hold on. The verse under comments, are you listening?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes. The
Go ahead.
verse, yes. Okay, let me start from, okay, please hold on. Okay, hold on. Now, the word that is prescribed for you show that retaliation for the killed person is not simply permissible, but is obligatory. Failure to inflict the punishment prescribed by the law on the offender will be tantamount to a violation of the commandment. The duty, however, of punishing the culprit does not devolve on the children of the murdered person.
but on the authorities responsible for maintenance of law and order. Now, regarding the one that female for female, now the verse under comment makes no distinction between different classes of person in connection with the law of retaliation. The word used are of general nature and apply to all offenders who might be guilty of murder, no matter of what rank or station in life or what religion. Any person, irrespective of his caste or creed, and irrespective of his station, must be put to the death for the murder of any other person unless pardoned by the relative of the victim and unless the pardon has the sanction of the authorities. The saying of the holy prophets are explicit on this point. There is indeed a saying of the Holy Prophet to the effect that a Muslim should not be put to death for killing a disbeliever. But this saying, read in are you listening? But this saying, read
Sure.
in conjunction with several others bearing on the same subject and interpreted in the light of the relevant Quranic verses, forces us to the conclusion that the word disbeliever in the tradition referred to above is not general, but means such believer as belong to a people who are at war with the Muslims, or in other words, one who is a member of a belligerent community. In fact, the companions of the Holy Prophet are all agreed that a Muslim may be put to death for murdering a non-belligerent unbeliever. The
Bro
Holy Prophet
Fuad.
himself, yes. So I've answered your
In,
question.
in short,
So
yeah, in short, are you saying if I kill if I am free, if I have a slave, I kill your slave, you have to kill my slave. Is that what? Yeah, is that correct?
now listen to this. The expression the free man for the free man and the slave for the
I
slave. Yes, I
you
want
are
to,
reading
yes,
text for me, please.
yes,
I want you to
yes.
let this be a
Now,
flowing engagement.
yes, the free I'm coming, the
I
free
don't
man
all
for
what
the
you have been reading. I don't understand any of this explanation you are giving. That's why I'm asking you. Are you saying if I kill a slave of a person, the slave, my own slave, will be killed in retaliation? Is that what the verse is saying or not? So that we may call it a day and we continue from there some other times. God permit us.
okay, please just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Would you give me 2 minutes to talk?
What you are reading, what you are reading, I don't understand. To be candid, I didn't understand. That's why I
Okay,
say,
okay,
give me your own words in your own terms.
okay, in my
And
own terms.
interpret that one
Okay,
for me in our own
please hold
language,
on.
yes, so I
Yeah,
can grab it. Yeah.
okay. Now, you are
Surah, we are
saying
reading
that,
Surah
okay,
2, ayah
yes,
178.
that's what I want to tell you now, and you are not allowing me to talk. Yes, the
Go
expression
ahead,
that
go ahead.
you are not allowing me to talk. So just give me 3 minutes, let me
Go
talk.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
Okay, now
go
the
ahead.
expression the free man for the free man, the slave for the slave, and the female for the female does not mean that a free man should not be punished with death for the murder of a slave, or that a woman should not be put to death for killing a member of the opposite sex. The other verse of the Quran, as well as the saying and practice of the Holy Prophet, clearly establish the fact that social position of a person or sex of a party was never considered a bar to the application of this law.
What ayah is that? Give me that ayah that explained, that abrogated this Surah 2178. Because the Surah 2178 said, a free man for free man, slave for slave, woman for woman. Now give me the ayah that has now said, no, you cannot do otherwise. This is the ayah I read for you. Give me the ayah that said, no, you cannot do otherwise. And you now tell me it's not abrogated. And we call it a
Hello,
day.
sir. Yes,
Yeah, I need a verse that said, that substantiates the fact that a free man should not be killed for a free man. A woman should not be killed for a woman. A slave should not be killed for a slave. Give me the ayah or the hadith so that we can now call it a day and we move till another day.
hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
The ayah, this ayah that is talking is from a practice of the Arabs. That's what they've been doing
Mm.
before. That's
Okay.
what they've been. Yes, so it's what they've been doing before. It's what they've been doing before. So the Quranic verse is not telling us that if you kill my slave, I kill your slave. That's not what is saying. Because the free man for
What
the
is he
free
saying?
man here has been adopted here to refer to and abolish a custom of the Arabs where they used to take into consideration the sex and the social status of the murderer and the murdered person when determining punishment. So this verse is telling us that we should not follow it again. It's not telling us that you kill my slave, I kill your
Oh,
slave.
okay, bro.
That's not
You know
yes,
what we are going to do?
yes,
Let,
yes.
let, let, let's call it a day because
That's
of my phone. Phone will end and I don't want it to end
yes.
abruptly. I
So
want to
Quran,
call
yes.
it
So
a day.
Mr. Sunday,
So maybe
Quran
we
is telling
start
you,
next
is
time.
telling the Arabs that this custom is a bad
Just
custom
be
that they should
patient. Just
never
be
follow
patient.
it.
We can take
Yes.
it up. We can handle this same question next time when we are coming together. So we won't rush ourselves. So far we are doing it in a friendly manner. We don't abuse one another. I love that. So I am happy that I have Brother Fuad on this channel, Wisdom Cry. I'll be glad it seems we'll be having a debate next week Saturday, God's willing, as God permits,
Hello, sir.
Islam or
We can
Christian
make it on.
faith. Yes, you
Okay, we
said?
can make it on Sunday. Can you make it on Sunday? Maybe
Okay,
by.
no problem. We have to debate which is the way, Islam or Christian faith. Where lies salvation? Islam or the Christian faith? Where lies salvation? So me and Bro Faou will be having a friendly debate, and please join us on Sunday. Bro Fuad, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. I'm sorry, Bro Fuad. Say
Oh,
bye bye to our
all right,
listeners.
but please, can you tell me the condition of the debate?
Maybe afterwards we can do that on offline. We are online now. We can do
All
that
right.
afterwards so
Okay.
that my phone will not off.
Okay, so my brothers and sisters in Islam and Christianity, I greet all of you, and I hope you all enjoy, you all gain one or two things from these friendly debates. And I think that if we Christian and the Muslims, we we engage in this friendly discussion, we get to know more about the other, because no religion, even the idol worshiping religion, tells us to kill each other. We've seen Muslim killing Christian, Christian killing Muslims, all because of religion. So this is not African. This is not Islamic. This is on Christian. So I think we should all unite and make Nigeria, we the Christians, the Muslims, the atheists, the idol worshippers, we should all unite and make Nigeria a better place to be. So till Sunday by 10 p.m., where I will have a debate with Brother Sunday Folani on which is the way to salvation, Islam or Christianity. I thank you very much. Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Have a lovely day.
All
Bye
right,
bye
thank
to
you
you
very
all.
much. All
God
right.
bless you.